Do you wear a hat or a casquette under your helmet? I do, and here's why. Firstly, the inner ring hat is back. Bought this in 2015 and wore it for a year or two, and then the peak just went all floppy and rubbish, and I just stuck it in a box in the back of the garage and forgot about it. And just recently I dug it out again, and I thought there's nothing actually wrong with that. And my wife, who's a pretty good seamstress, suggested that she could probably fix it for me. And so she took the peak apart and found that there was a thin bit of plastic in there, and it had broken into 3 pieces. So the thin bit of plastic wasn't very good in the first place, and the fact that it was broken meant that it wouldn't stay up. It kept on sort of flopping down, and it was all uneven. So she took that out and sewed it back up, and here it is. And also, you might have seen in some of my recent videos, the same thing had happened to my Eat Sleep Cycle Casquette, which is looking a bit worn now. But she did the same thing, and when we took it out, although it's a lot thicker and it's cracked, that was the piece of plastic that was inside the peak. It was that way around, wasn't it? And therefore that was all bent up and uneven. So she's fixed that for me as well. And look, you can't even tell that she's been at it. So yeah, that's a win. So why do I wear a casquette? 3 reasons. Funnily enough, that reminds me of a story. I used to work with an Australian girl, Nicole, and I love the Aussies. They don't let you get away with any bullshit. And she said, yeah, Rich. Yeah, Rich. Why do you guys always wear those funny little hats? I can't do the accent. Funny little hats under your helmets. And I said, well, 3 reasons. First reason, because they look cool. And she went, they don't look cool. I went, they do look cool. They don't look cool. They do look cool. They don't look cool. I said, look, first reason, they do look cool. And she said, they don't look cool. And we never got past reason 1. Anyway, 1, they look cool. 2, they stop the sweat running down my face. So even on the hottest days, I'll wear this, and the sweat just all soaks up on the hat, and it doesn't run down your face and into your eyes. I used to get dreadful wearing contact lenses, particularly if the sweat gets in your eyes. It's really painful. So that's number 2. And number 3, they either, this isn't particularly shading, but you can flip it down and shade your eyes from the sun. So yeah, 3 reasons why I wear a casquette. Do you wear one? Post in the comments below. Good ride so far, 42k done. The old peak is holding up, hasn't fallen apart, hasn't flopped down. I thought the 4th use for the casquette actually, and that is it stops the inside of my lid getting horrible and sweaty, and also that the sweat tends to dissolve the glue holding the padding in, so I don't get any of that anymore. This lid is a couple of years old and it's as good as new inside.